Why, good morning, you beautiful souls. I hope you're having a great day thus far. It is already pretty hot here in the Pacific Northwest. But with that, we're in our last day of the full moon assimilation process. Now, we received these energies again about 2 days, 3 days ago, and now it's really time to apply them to our beingness and utilize this aspiration that we had to really kind of set our intention this morning as we really just balance and enhance our energy. So if you're outside, this is a perfect time to ground, get your feet in the earth. Or if you're just lying on the ground, really just imagine yourself starting to just be rooted into the ground. Now, with everything, it's important to recognize that you are the perceiver of your reality. You are the creator of your experience. And with this morning's meditation and satsang service, it's important to recognize fully that your energy itself is also within your power and control, depending on how you perceive it. So go ahead and get those last few wiggles out. Nice deep breath. Just simply relax. When you hear the first three taps of the singing bowl, allow yourself to take a nice deep breath in. As you draw in these vital energies, the prana, the chi around you, turn your exhale into a powerful Om chant. Give your full focus to the sound of your own voice, the vibrations of your own beingness, and simply fall in love with this moment we call the now. Simply remain at peace. Remaining in the now by simply being, it takes no effort. Fall in love with this experience, this process of rest, dynamic action yet inaction. When you hear the final tap of the bowl, give your full attention to its ring as it comes and goes, fades into silence and stillness. So too we allow ourselves to let all internal dust settle, remaining in the calm, the pureness, the radiant stillness of our beingness. I lovingly invite you into your own being, whether it be known as the realm of the heart or the eternal radiating love in which you are, matters not. But it's here this morning we gain the tool of aligning ourselves with these cosmic forces, with the universe and life itself. For there is no difference between what is around you and what is inside you. When we alter our vibration and frequency, we can utilize this harmonious being like an orchestra tuned to the same note. Depending on the activity and even things consumed into this physical form, we are the creators of our own disharmony. It's important to recognize that this vital task of alignment begins with a cleanse, a washing away of the old, so the new can effortlessly arise. Begin to imagine your feet, the soles and the bottoms and pads of your foot, extending branches from the center of them. Bring your attention to the toes and how your feet feel. And know that this has an added effect when you are in physical contact with the earth, digging your toes into the grass and the dirt, the sand, the ocean. It matters not where you are. And as you begin to breathe and exhale, imagine these roots of light extending from the soles of your feet deep into the earth. And like roots drawing in moisture from the soil, each breath not only comes through the nose, the nostrils, the lungs, but drawing in vital forces, prana, from the ground itself. Each exhale, you release tension, fear, negativity, doubt, attachment. It matters not what it is that currently plagues you. Let go of everything and anything that is causing you disharmony within your own beingness. Nothing can ever disturb you unless you allow it. So release all distractions. Release all sufferings. Allow it to get drawn through these roots and reabsorbed by the earth. For not only will she heal, but transform it back into love, back into light. As you continue to breathe, imagining that each breath is filling you up with more and more light and this eternal ocean of energy in which we swim in. You simply burn away any and all blockages energetically that lie within you. Taking deep and long breaths, each and every cell becomes revitalized, nourished, replenished with these forces of love. As you continue to breathe and visualizing yourself radiating brighter and brighter, even the DNA begins to clean itself fully, eliminating any foreign body substances, completely dissolving and destroying any errors. And it's here we tap into the conscious knowing of our own flesh, allowing each and every cell to be restored to its youthfulness. Then any cell that's damaged or destroyed to be expelled from the body. Here you can consciously focus on your telomeres and demand that they extend to bring out more youthfulness. Naturally, as you breathe in this pattern, radiating the light of your own love, you begin to heal the physical form through these energetic means. If you feel or exhibit any popping, any creaking, just recognize that it's the energy channels within you opening up. If you feel any painful areas in your body where you have had an injury, begin to focus your attention there now, consciously sending more light and love to these regions so that they too may heal. And as we cleanse and harmonize within our own beingness again, we can take this step deeper into our own heart. As you consciously breathe through the nose and the lungs, and the feet themselves are consciously pulling in energy from the earth and expelling any negative energies that do not serve the form or your evolution and love. We begin to focus on the crown of our skull, the area where the two hemispheres meet, the very top of our head. And it's here we add this third form of focus, this third point of bringing in vitality through the space and universe around us. It's here we imagine a hole larger than a 50-cent piece, roughly the size and slightly larger than the circle of our middle finger and our thumb touching. We begin to channel like a funnel the energies around us, swirling in a clockwise rotation downwards into our skull. As if we're sitting underneath a waterfall, we allow ourselves to be open to the flow of energy flowing down into us, filling us up like a reservoir, cleansing the crown, flowing to the pineal, descending into the throat and heart, and cascading into the solar plexus, the sacral center, and our root chakra. And it's here as we draw in more love and light that each center itself within our being reharmonizes itself with this base love of the universe, washing away any negative energies, allowing them to cascade down into the feet, and again, these energetic roots, transferring these energies back to be reabsorbed by the earth. As you take another deep breath, that hole in space in the crown center begins to radiate its own white light. This cylindrical shape, this pillar of energy, begins to shine and stem forth through the root chakra down into the earth and infinitely upwards into the sky and space above. It's here this silver rod unites us with life, tapping us in to the universal flow and energies. And as this silver cord extends down deep into the earth, to the center of our planet, it continues to ascend infinitely into the space above, connecting to that great central sun, that physical representation of Source for this entire universe. It's here we harmonize ourselves with this cosmic love. Begin to feel the energy of this silver rod radiating down from the crown to the root, through the feet and back up. As we begin to circulate our own chi, this internal energy, let go of everything and remain in the moment. Breathing in and exhaling, not focusing on controlling anything, but simply observing the energy flow freely, without tension. And it's here we continue to enter a state of deep relaxation. Every breath taking us deeper and deeper into this calm. For we allow everything to relax. All of the energetic channels within us open up. And these energies in which we receive from the universe flow effortlessly. It's here in our mind's eye we remember and understand that the silver cord, this silver rod of light, always radiates and extends from the crown, from the root, uniting us with life itself. And the more we focus on this practice of consciously connecting ourselves using this pillar of light, it will grow larger, brighter, and you'll be more consciously aware of it in the moment. For it's here we draw in energy from below, from above, and in our own toroidal field of energy, the swirling mix of love and universal forces arise within our beingness. The more aware of them you are, the more control over your own energetic field you will have, for your perception is your reality. And it's here we bring ourselves back to the intention that we had for this full moon, the avenues of change, the manifestations we seek to bring into this world, those highest aspirations of the heart. And as you begin to focus on them, it's here we utilize these universal forces to transmute our own internal energy, to build these creations on the energetic plane so we can bring them into manifestation. That we can channel these energies in which we receive into the fruition of these aspirations of the heart. You are a god and goddess of creation and manifestation, so know your source, recognize your power, and harmonize with the energy at your disposal. Simply be and allow the energies to flow within you, around you, and about you, for they are yours. And as we close this energetic practice, and as you come into harmony and understanding of your own energy field, come to understand it's important to protect it. Sever any cords and threads of attachment to others, not in the sense that you forget them or you're letting them go, but knowing that with every interaction with every being, there is an energy exchange. And here we take ours back. And as you were still connected with them throughout this process, that loving light, that universal source power, will serve as a seed of light to sprout and grow roots in their own hearts, so that they will no longer need your energy, but you can simply be your own radiating source, like a star in the cosmos, warming any planets and beings around you. Take a few breaths and moments to simply feel your own energy field, to observe your base state. And in this radiating pureness, come to understand that any disturbance within this field is not your own. So begin to consciously apply this recognition in real time of the subtle energetic differences that arise when we engage with others. We protect our energy by being aware of it. Begin to work with your own vital forces and watch life blossom and transform before your very eyes. Rather than getting consumed by the temporary, you become that boulder in a raging river, allowing those foreign energies to flow around you but never through you. And as we take a breath here, draw in as much energy and chi as you can. And as you release it, again, empty the lungs fully and simply observe your energy. When you hear this next and final tap of the bowl as it rings, again, take in deep, loving breaths of energy and transform that exhale into an Om as that silver rod of divine light radiates and grows to engulf the entirety of your physical form in this brilliant and radiant pillar of light, tapped in and fully connected to cosmic love, protecting your energy from those that seek to take it or harm it, and being that beacon of light for this world in this time of transformation Namaste. I bow to the divine within. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Don't forget to smash that like button. I hope you enjoyed that simple energetic cleanse, balancing and enhancement of our own energy. That is a tool to use all the time. It is going to be a lifesaver, especially in these coming really tumultuous times where there's going to be a lot of things freaking people out. I mean, we're already kind of experiencing it with stuff here, whether it be temperature, whether it be the weather, whether it be financial, all this other stuff that's going on in this crazy movie we call life. Uh, Blessings and love to you, man. Appreciate you for tapping in. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's important to recognize that when we can root ourselves in our own internal energy and kind of understand it, that's when we can really work with it. We can utilize it to heal ourselves. Um, Even just consciously talking through the process of demanding things from the body, like cleanse, clean your DNA, remove any errors, really eliminate and expel any damaged cells, this will start to heal you. There's been a few different studies that have shown, people that are focusing on weight loss, and they do different like burn the fat body in their meditation type of statements. People that have cancer, people that haven't been able to walk and literally will their body to walk again and create the neuronal connections so they can actually move. Like mind over matter is a statement for a reason. And when we come to understand that it's our conscious control and dictation of our energy field, of our beingness, that is this flesh, you enter into another realm of existence. And this is why, one of my mantras that I say every day, it starts off with I am. I am the perceiver of my reality. I am the creator of my experience. And that I am isn't something selfish. It's not just me. It's fully recognizing that each I am is the basis of your being. It's the first start of it. So it's the most powerful statement because when you evoke the I am, you're directly tapping into your source being. That everything in this world is the creator, everything in this world and this experience is source. It's a play of self. We can save that for another day. But it's just important to recognize that, when you evoke and you demand and will things in your own experience, things just like wildly open up. Ooh, of course, man. Thank you. And I think one of those things where it's recognized, um, if you feel the harmony happening and you felt like you were in that kind of imbalance, you're likely very sensitive to energy. And most people that I experience nowadays are, and that's of all walks of life, all ages. It doesn't matter what generation you're from, everyone is becoming more tapped in to their, you can call them psychic abilities, but really it's just these intangible realms of life because if you guys haven't noticed, the sun has been changing throughout the years. I remember when it was more yellow as a child, like all day. And now, you look at its brightest points, it's this bright, ferocious white light, and it's just intense. And we've seen Earth starting to change, the universe itself starting to change, our path and where we are in the cosmos has changed. So, like, we're entering a higher vibrational state. And this is when it's really important to recognize that you are energy first, before there's this physical body. Like our brain can't conceive the full reality of what we are. That's just one of the paradoxes of this experience is, we think that we're this body of flesh, but if you really break it down on this atomic level, you're 99% space, 99.997% space technically, when you think about everything on the atomic level. What really keeps the understanding of this flesh body as a cohesive form is the brain, this organic computer that we have to really tap in with and utilize to experience this world. And again, you only see If you think about like the light spectrum being like the entirety of this screen, we only experience like that much of it. So it's important to always humble yourself with the truth of your being and entertain these intangible aspects that we may not know, but primarily you feel them energetically. Your heart is a receiver and a radio tower, an emitter of energy. It's the base point of our own energetic system. This is why I say I lovingly invite you to that space of the heart, because this is our gateway to source through the heart. And all the other chakras and channels are but different intermediaries to help us kind of navigate and tap in with the universal forces. So, you know, times are changing, and it's important to ground and root yourself in these practices that are really just for your own betterment, your own empowerment. Because when you can recognize your energy field, then you can start to pick up on disturbances within it. Someone enters a room, you kind of get that weird vibe. Oh, they're a little tense, they're a little sticky, they're a little staticky, or there's someone's fiery, and we overlook the subtleties of when we all experience this. If there's a fight about to break out, if there's like someone that have like people that have actually like had a fight and come into the room and are trying to act like it's cool, like when there's tension that can just get cut with a knife. There's so many different sayings that articulate these experiences we have, yet we just overlook them. So begin to tap into your own sense of awareness, and your presence and understanding of these fields will grow so you can protect yourself. So when you feel like you're engaging with someone and you have these weird thoughts coming in out of nowhere, and you feel the energy start to shift within yourself, you can be like, whoa, 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 that's not me. Okay, let's take a breath, center ourselves back in the truth, and just remember that you're always tapped in. But if you're consciously aware of it, things become so much more powerful in this human experience. Again, it's your energy. It's going to feel different for you. I feel kind of, I don't want to say like lesser vibratory beings, but people that aren't tapped in and they exhibit a lot more of the nefarious types of actions in this world, you could say. They're not really nice people. They're mean, or they're dullness in the sense of like slothfulness. I feel them like they're sticky, like they're heavy. And that's when stuff starts to get really wild, because just as the weather in our climate depends on the pressurized systems of high and low within the earth, so too people can start to feel the high and low of others. Someone that will uplift your spirits, they're light, they radiate, it's loving, it's exciting. You can feel the excitement, especially those that are really tapped in. And for those that aren't, again, you can feel like the density of it, and just like ooh, that's kind of murky. And you begin to navigate a little bit better. You can have someone talk your ear off, and you can feel their energy and just know that like you're full of shit, bro. Like, I don't mean to be mean to people, but this is when you get into a realm of your words can carry weight, where when you start to resonate to a higher level, you're not going to just like disappear, but you're going to be able to have more impact in this world because you align with it. Oh, I could go off like all day on energy and really its utilization in our everyday, day-to-day life, but that's been kind of a lot. So if there's no more questions, we can wrap this up. But yeah, this is the time to really tap in. I highly recommend everyone ground every day, especially in these coming months. Summer is going to really be I just keep getting this vision, and I keep getting this dream. I keep getting, it's been sporadic off and on, but it's like there's a big wave coming of something. Not sure what it is, but it's coming. And it's almost at that point now where it's like the shoreline's super receded. You can start to see the crest of it coming, and you can feel it. So you can ready yourself now or get crushed by it. Everyone has their own path in life, but I want you to live a loving and happy life. And the best way to do that is to tap in. So, with that, may the fruit of knowledge offer a seed. And in that seed, may your love, will, and intuition give life and nourishment, for a tree shall grow, and in its shade May you find peace and offer peace to all who ask. Namaste. And by the way, I got an email on that. I made that. So that's a mantra or a prayer that I came up with in college during some times where I was learning a lot. And I was at that phase where I wanted everyone to know the awesomeness that is spiritual development. And yeah, you can't force it on people. They'll think you're crazy. Um, because they're just not ready for it. So, the last line at the end, and offer peace to all who ask. I do this for love, and you're joining this is that statement of asking the question to kind of figure out what's going on with this. Let me tap in with this. Your curiosity kicks in, um, but it's important when you're on this path of healing and unfoldment and raising your vibration, ascension, awakening, all the different names we have for this stuff. It's important to recognize that free will is a huge thing, and you can't force people to truth. They have to want it. So just be at peace in the shade of your own tree of knowledge, of wisdom, of love, whatever you want to call it. And you doing your thing will attract those that are curious. And if they ask, "Hey, what's up? What are you doing? What are you doing under there? You seem really peaceful. You seem really chill." Um, that's when they invite themselves into your being. So I hope that gained some clarity and understanding. I almost forgot that one. My bad. Much love to you, man. Really appreciate it. And again, as always, I love you guys. Don't forget to tap in to the Spiritual Saturday videos that I've been posting. They're going to be a new thing. Previous one, the first one of this series, technically, is what is the Dark Night of the Soul. Goes into a lot of different stuff, and also Food Fridays. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make some delicious, cheap meals that will really boost your efficiency in the kitchen. So not only will you raise your vibration with the spiritual and tangible, you'll be able to fuel your beingness with that good, delicious, and nutritious food. So I love you so much. Smash that like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and peace.